Welcome dear students in our new video. In this video we will discuss about the next exercise. Now before going to start this exercise, I request you please watch my all the videos which is given to you, and by using those videos you can able to understand the concepts, because concepts are very much important as far as the geometry is concerned. In case of geometry we have to be confirmed regarding the fundamentals of the geometry. What is meant by parallelogram, what is meant by rectangle, what is meant by square, what is meant by quadrilateral, all those concepts that we must know, because it is very basic, it is very fundamental, and unless we don't know the fundamental we can't proceed. So I request you all, please go through it, please watch all the definitions and then have the solution of the exercise. Now dear students, here we have one question. It is having too much length, so please concentrate. The question is ABCD is rhombus. It is given ABCD is rhombus. ABCD. It is given it is a rhombus. Now here you will find PQRS. PQRS. Okay. PQRS are midpoints. PQRS are midpoints of what? AB. Where is AB? AB. Midpoint is P. Then BC. Midpoint is Q. Then CD. Midpoint is R, and AD, midpoint is S. So these are the midpoints that is given to us, and what to show that? PQRS or PQRS. Okay, it is rectangle. Now to show PQRS as a rectangle, we have to make some adjustment, we have to make some construction, like we have to join this DB, okay, D to B and A to C, diagonals, right? Now to solve this, in triangle ABC, now where is triangle ABC? This ABC. P and Q, triangle ABC, P and Q, you will find these P and Q. What are P and Q? P and Q are the midpoints of, P and Q are the midpoints of side AB and BC respectively. Please watch carefully, observe carefully, and listen to me. Here AB and BC respectively. Midpoint of AB is P and midpoint of BC is Q. Now, similarly, in the same way as P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC, we may say that R and S, they are the midpoints of what? R is the midpoint of CD and S is the midpoint of AD, right? Midpoints of CD and AD respectively. Now here it is given PQ parallel to AC. This PQ is parallel to AC, right? We join this A to C. So PQ is parallel to AC implies this PQ is exactly half of AC. We are calling this PQ exactly half of AC. Call this as 1. Clear? Now, RS is parallel to AC. There is RS, dear students. RS is parallel to AC. Okay, let us put these two sides. So, RS is parallel to AC. Sure, it is parallel. So what does it mean? It means that RS is half of here from 1 and 2, if you compare 1 with 2, what we get here? Their right hand sides are equal. Okay? Yes, their right hand sides are equal. What does it mean? If right hand sides are equal, it means that LHS must be equal. So, from 1 and 2, what we conclude, dear students? We conclude that this PQ is parallel to RS. Where is PQ? This PQ is parallel to RS. Yes, it is. And hence we can say that PQ equal RS. One thing. Now in a quadrilateral, according to property of parallelogram, we must know that the opposite sides of parallelogram, they must be equal. Right? So according to this, PQ equal RS, that we show here. Now in a quadrilateral PQRS, now observe this PQRS. One pair of opposite side is equal and parallel to each other. That is property of parallelogram. We know that once opposite sides are equal and they must be parallel to each other. That we are going to show now. Right? Now here in quadrilateral OMQN. Now OMQN, we are focusing on this quadrilateral. Now in this, MQ is parallel to ON. MQ is parallel to ON. Yes, it is. Why? Because PQ parallel to AC. This PQ is parallel to AC. That we know. Hence, MQ is parallel to OM. And QN parallel to OM. Where is QN? This is QN. QN is parallel to OM. How could we say this? Because QR is parallel to BD. QR is parallel to BD. For this, we can say that QN is parallel to OM. Now, to know it is a parallelogram, we must know the definition, the property of parallelogram. Property of parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal and they should be parallel to each other, right? That is what the property of parallelogram is, and according to that, we have to show it is parallelogram. So, to show this, angle MQN. Now, here MQN. Okay, MQN is equal to angle NOM. NOM. Why we say like this? If you observe angle Q and angle O, they are of 90 degree. Angle NOM is of 90 degree. Hence, the diagonal of rhombus is perpendicular to each other. That we know. The diagonals are perpendicular to each other at 90 degree. So, angle PQR is of 90 degree. Now, dear students, it will satisfy the condition of the parallelogram. Okay. So, all the conditions, they are satisfied, right? The diagonals, they are of 90 degree. Okay. Similarly, the opposite sides of parallelogram is equal. Hence, by property of parallelogram, we may say that the PQRS, okay, that the PQRS is parallelogram having one of its angle 90 degree. So, according to property of parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. And they are parallel with one of its angle as 90 degree. Now, by using all these, we can conclude that PQRS is a rectangle. So this PQRS, we may say that it is a rectangle. Dear students, I request you all, please go through video, watch all the videos very carefully, because this will help you to solve the exercises, and all these are the important part of your studies. Study well, take good care of your health, and perform the exercises regularly. So if you have not completed your previous exercises, please do that. Send me on my email, because this will help you to improve your record. Okay, and all these are we are keeping for the record. So please be sincere. Send all the videos, send all the assignments. Okay. So watch the previous video. If you don't get the previous assignment, please do inquiry in this regard. Ask me or ask Pawar sir also to get the all previous videos. But try to send the assignments regularly. Okay. So till then, it is goodbye from me. We'll meet in our next video. Thank you very much.